Hello and welcome to 3D Drawing for Your Model Railway. I think this is going to be the last video in this series. Today we're going to finish off by drawing the crane hook itself, and then at the end of the video I've got a couple of videos that show you the coupling mechanism, how that works after the printed test, and then a short video after I've painted the model, and it's just running backwards on my layout. Hopefully once lockdown has finished I'll be able to get this round to a mate who's got a large roundy layout that I can get it to go around. Unfortunately my roundy hasn't finished wiring, so I can't test it going around the corners other than just pushing it by fingers, and it's not the greatest, but it does go around when being pushed. So yeah, hopefully that can go around there relatively soon, and I can upload a short video showing that going around on his layout. But yeah, let's get started on drawing on the jib. The first thing I'm going to do is create a new component for the hook. That should come down the bottom here, great. And if we come into canvases, hopefully one of these has got, there we go, a picture of the hook on the canvas. You can see it's quite a simple design. I can show you a photograph that I've managed to find on the internet. I'm going to actually show you the website and the page it comes from. So this is the website that I found the photo. It's the BDCA. You can find it at www.bdca.org.uk, and it shows a nice picture of the roof lifted up with the jib fully extended upwards, and obviously we can see the hook hanging down here. So it's quite a simple little affair, and to be honest, it doesn't need to be overly complicated drawing, because the majority of the time it's going to sit in the it's in this little compartment that we've cut out on the wagon here. So yeah, nothing too complicated, and hopefully we can just push this together quite quickly. Like I say, so the first thing I'm going to do is create a sketch, and I'm just going to do it on this side profile here, using the origin to draw off of. I'm going to draw the hook to start with. I'm just going to draw a line in what I think is the bottom of the frame here. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like this hook is hanging level, so that actually might not work. What it might be better to do is just draw a center line on the hook, like that. And then we'll draw a line from the middle down to the bottom of the hook. And I'm going to use the spline points to just try and trace around the outside of the hook here. Probably going to need a couple of close together to come around at the end there. Let's just finish that there. We're going to draw a line down straight there, so it matches the same point here, and then we can merge these two. Again, it doesn't need to be perfect because this is going to be tiny and it's going to be hidden. So let's fix all this lot into place. And then we're going to give it some thickness. Now, I don't really know how thick this hook's supposed to be, so I'm just going to go what I think is going to be about half of it. So I'm going to go for about 0.5 millimeter. I'm going to create a new body. Then I'm going to try and see if I can just round off the outside of the hook here. See what it will let me do. So it'll let me come down to 0.1. See if I can take a little bit more off there. 2. Right, it doesn't like 2, so 1.5. So best it's going to let me do is 0.11. It's just try and curve the outside edge of it a little bit. Okay, so let's mirror this body up. So make sure we're selecting bodies. We're going to mirror it. Mirror plane is going to be that one. And then we're going to do mirror again. Select the body there. And then mirror plane. I want the flat side that we've selected. This obviously should be thinner, but as I say, it's going to be hidden right in the bottom of this pocket, so it's not going to really be seen unless you're going to be starting to model yours with the jib raised as a scene. If you want to, then obviously spend a little more time making it look how you want. Okay, let's draw. Again, we'll draw on the flat origin surface. Oh, where's that gone? Come back. Okay, let's draw. Actually, let's finish that. Get rid of that sketch. What I think I'm going to do is create a sketch actually from the front surface of the hook. Okay, let's go to the top here, and I'm going to use a line to fill this bit in, like so. And then I'm going to extrude that again. I can go the whole millimetre here, and I'm just going to create that as a new body, and then I'm going to mirror that across on that inner surface. So you can see that we're not matching the sketch because for some reason this hook's not in the centre point, but you know, I'm going to go with that as it is. Click on join. Okay, so we've got two bodies now, and let's combine them. Good, and then I think the last thing I want to do is just put a circle in the middle. So again, create a sketch on that front profile, find the midpoint of the circle, drag it out, and then I'm just going to extrude this to the other side. Again, we've got this offset. Let's not do that. Let's move this. Let's draw a line from there to there, and then we can constrain. So let's get a line coming down here, and then we can constrain that to that line. Okay, now that's more centered. I can extrude this. I'm just thinking, do I want to? No, I'm going to extrude all the way to the other side. Click on OK. Okay, now I'm looking at that's looking a bit too basic. I want to try and add a bit more detail to that. Yeah, let's go back into that sketch. How am I going to do this? What am I going to do? Let's start by mirroring. So let's go back into that sketch there. Let's mirror this lot across, and that one down here. Mirror that on that line there. Why don't you select as well? Let's just draw you in. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do now actually is I'm just going to extrude these profiles a little bit more. I think I want these to be a bit thicker. I'm going to go two-sided. It's going to come forward half a mil's too much, 0.2, and then I'm going to come back. I think this is 1.2. Make sure it's a join. Okay, think I want a little bit more detail on the top surface here, so I'm just going to create I can just do an offset plane because we know this is only 1 mil. So if I just do this minus 0.5, put that in the middle. I'm going to draw a sketch on there. Let's project that circle, and then we should be able to get the same diameter. And I want one that's maybe a little bit smaller. I'm not worried about the size, particularly I'm not going to define it. Let's select the profile here. Let's close this off, so let's project that line across there. Hopefully that'll separate that profile. Yes, that's what I'm after. So extrude that. I want this to be symmetrical, and I want it to cut as well. I'm just going to take a little bit of material out the middle there. Okay, so yeah, I think that's going to be about as detailed as I want it, because it is going to be, as I say, it's going to be hidden in there. It's going to be out of the view, and then once you paint this white, this bit red, this bit black, it will look like the jib, the hook, sorry, and then we can obviously hang some wires from there through over the top and backwards and forwards. So yeah, that's pretty much, I think, the model finished. I'm going to put a couple of videos at the end. One that will show, so the one that shows this coupling, and then one that will show you the finished model being pushed back into my yard by a Class 33. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this series. If you have, please make sure you like and subscribe. I have got more series coming. The next one, I think I've got a wagon planned, and then after that I've got another large project that we're working on afterwards. So yeah, please leave some comments and feedback about how you've enjoyed this series. Thanks for watching.
Prism is so good.